What's up guys, welcome to another beat remix section with Manifxt sound, and today we're going to be going through a song titled Sungba by Asake, and then the remix also came out some couple of days ago with Burna boy, and it was really amazing. Alright, so without wasting much of your time, let's dive right into what we have for today. So first of all, going from our pattern 1, we have a soul synth or a stabs, whichever one you want to call it, and we are using a plugin called Gladiator. And then we are using a synth called LD Crocodile MF under the lead keys category, and then it's playing something like this in the song. Alright, so next up we have the chord progression that was used at some point in the song also, and this sound was picked from a plugin called Xenology, and then we are using the 80s FM under the vintage keys category. You guys can also check that out. Alright, so guys, a quick one, just in case you need all of these plugins, you can send us a DM on Instagram and we would get across to you. So the sound basically sounds like this. Alright, so an interesting thing to note is that we added a fruity phaser to this sound to make it sound like this, and also we added a fruity flanger actually to it to make it sound this way. Alright, so going to what we have next, we also have the same chord progression, but this time played with a different instrument, and that is Expand 2, and we are using a guitar sound called ukulele. You guys can also check it out, and it basically sounds like this. Alright, so next up we also have another layer for this same chord progression, and this time we are using a plugin called Chromaphone, and then we are using a sound under the keys category called the Heaven, and it basically sounds like this. So guys, next up we have this bass guitar, like an humming bass guitar, and the sound was selected from a plugin called Spiral, which you guys are very familiar with, and then we are using a sound called Beautitude under the bass category. Beautitude, and it basically sounds like this in the song. Alright guys, so next up we have this app sound that was selected from Expand 2, and then under the strings category we are now using a soft app which played something like this in the song. Alright, so guys, moving on to what we have next, we have a violin that came in at some point in the song also towards the ending of the song, and this sound was selected from PSR 900 contact library. If you are familiar with this channel, you will know that we use this plugin a lot, and it plays something like this in the song. Alright, so guys, next up we have an organ, and this sound was selected from a plugin called Xenology, and we are using the VK organ under the organ category, and basically it plays something like this in the song. Alright, so guys, going to what we have next, we have this log drum, and it actually have different alternations in the song, like different parts that play. And the first one we'll be exploring is this. Alright, so a quick thing to note, this log drum was selected from the stock plugin of FL Studio, which is called DX10, and then we selected the log drum under this plugin. And then this is what our first pattern looks like for the log drum. Alright, so another one is this. And then another one is this one that we have here. Alright, so this one actually had the snare layered with it. That's why it sounded like that. Alright, so guys, that's all we have basically in our pattern. So next up, we're going to be moving up to our playlist and see what we have there. Alright, so guys, in our playlist, a lot is actually going on. We had to use a lot of loops so as to achieve this sound that we are playing. And then the first one to note is this shaker loop that is here. And then also we have this kick. Alright, so next up we also have this rim shot. Alright, so next up we have another percussion sound. And then next up we have this open hi-hats. And then lastly, we have this percussion loop. Alright, so next up, for our transitions, we actually just used a reverse and then an impact, and together they sound like this. One thing to also note, the producer actually added a delay to a crash cymbal, which was quite unusual, and then we had to also replicate that by putting a delay in our crash cymbal also. And you can see we have the fruity delay 3 here with a little bit of wetness, and it just sounds like this basically. Alright, so guys, with all this being said, let's preview a bit from the top to the end. Alright guys, thanks for staying to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and if you've not subscribed yet, kindly click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Don't also forget to like this video if this video was helpful. Thank you guys, see you soon, peace out.